Welcome to Wine Vault TV, New Zealand's most passionate wine program, and without you, this show wouldn't exist. So I'd just like to say thanks very much. We're going to do two alternative kind of Sauvignon Blancs. I'll show you the first one, which is the Chard Farm Swift Burn Sauvignon Blanc from Central Otago. And these wines are both from Central Otago. Now, if you've ever been down to Central Otago and go through the Gippsland Valley, make sure that you do deviate off the road and go down to Chard Farm. It's one of the most stunning kind of drives to a vineyard I've ever seen. And they make some pretty tidy wine as well, so that's my little plug, I guess, for especially that scenery. I mean, it's beautiful. And then the other one we'll get onto in just a minute, but you see, it's just a kind of light lemon zesty kind of colour, and you certainly get that kind of lemon lime zest character on the nose. You don't get a lot of that kind of herbaceous kind of asparagus, cut grass or anything like that. It's a lot more kind of tropical, and so for those of you that don't like that kind of green aspect to Sauvignon Blanc, then this wine is probably for you on the nose. It's like biting into similar to biting into an apple, and also kind of like then sucking on a riverstone. You get a lot of kind of that acid, but it's quite dry, and you almost get kind of almost a bit of kind of tannic kind of feel. It's quite textural. It's actually very, very nice. It just goes to show that you can make kind of a decent Sauvignon Blanc outside of Marlborough, and it's got some good aromatics on the nose there. I'm enjoying it. This is for people that are finding Sauvignon slightly homogeneous in style, kind of coming out of those big wineries. I'm gonna probably score that 88 points. Now the next one, if I spoiled it around, is the Rippon 2008. Also Central Otago Sauvignon. Now Rippon are one of my, I think, oh, not one of my, but yeah, they probably are one of my favourite producers in New Zealand right now. They're into this biodynamic, the whole kind of Rudolf Steiner, which some people think is kind of a whole load of hogwash and stuff like that, but I've actually I've bought into it as well, so I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of like that, you have that organic and then you have biodynamic, and it's just that one step up. So they don't use any kind of sprays and stuff like that, and their wines are serious. Now this has spent 4 months, I think 4 months, or 40% of the wine has been in old French oak barrels. Not to impart any flavour or character from the oak, but just to add another level of complexity. That's what they're trying to achieve. So you don't get any kind of oak flavour, or shouldn't do. Well, right off the nose I got this kind of caramel, kind of Werther's mince kind of effect. And then just on top of that, it's as if it's got lemon and lime kind of shavings on that Werther's mint, and then you stick it in your mouth. That's exactly what you get on the nose. It's a lot more kind of lush and kind of tropical. And it's like eating a grapefruit. It's very textured. It's got the character of eating grapefruit. It's lovely and layered and complex. I've got to say, it's probably one of the most complex kind of Sauvignons that I've tasted from from New Zealand, full stop. And this caramel kind of nose as well. Interesting, stunning. This is a Sauvignon for people who want something slightly more edgy, a bit more kind of interesting. Work beautifully with shellfish and stuff like that. But this is a winner. This is a Michael Winner's Dinners kind of wine. This is stunning. I'm going to give this kind of 92 points. Now, the Chard Farm retails for about, I think about 25 bucks, and I think this is double. This is 50 bucks. So I mean, you should be getting a serious wine for 50 bucks for a Sauvignon Blanc. We tend to kind of downgrade Sauvignon, and I suppose it really should be kind of like the national grape and kind of treasured. It's where all the fortune of the wine industry has been made in the export markets. So we should treat it a little bit better. And I think that's what they've done here. They've treated this like a grape, rather than a kind of commodity where they just strip everything out, and you just get a fantastic wine. Overwhelmed with this wine. Not to say that this wasn't good. This is fantastic as well, but this is another step up. Anyway, I'll catch you later on Wine Vault TV.